All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. Okoro out there with Wade. And it's Mobley in at center. Oubre can't get it to go. And here are the Cavaliers. Garland kicks to Mitchell. Three-pointer. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
And here's Garland for three. It's hauled in by George. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Oubre on the wing. Maxey against Garland. Takes a three. Another three for Philadelphia.
The pure shooting stroke of Maxey, gifted at draining it from outside the arc.
And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach and 76ers franchise.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking. I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Now George, following the three-point attempt by Donovan Mitchell. Oubre inside the three-point line. And it's George missing.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. Now, he feels like Darius Garland is the key to that offense. Coach said not many people can stay in front of Garland one-on-one. He's so shifty. So the rotations defensively have to be decisive and quick. And at the other end, we want to force him to work defensively. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, David.
You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. And he's good on the three ball. Mitchell's got 5 now.
Creating the opportunity, Mitchell makes the right call for this situation.
Maxey looking it over. Wade against Oubre. Pass to McCain. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid. McCain's got his second bucket of the night.
A great look provided by Embiid. The big man just dropping dimes.
Now Okoro. For three, Mitchell buries it from three-point range. Mitchell's got his third bucket of the night.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now, here's Maxey. George with a screen on Garland. Maxey, no good.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
Embiid against Mobley. Maxey kicks to Oubre. Back to Maxey. Oubre, a screen on Garland. Maxey, no good. Cleveland's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter.
One of the harder jobs in the league today is trying to stay with Garland on that open floor. He's too quick. He's too savvy.
Pass to Oubre. 50 seconds left in the first quarter. If they time it right, they can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
There's Garland. Mobley controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
When you're guarding Mobley, you have to finish the possession on D. Seal him off, or Evan, look, this man's going to punish you on that glass.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Well, when a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You got to blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Now, here's Garland. He's got 5. Pass to Embiid. In the corner, George with it. That's good, and that's Embiid with the assist.
This is what Paul George does. He looks for any opening on the floor to create opportunities for his team.
Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. Inside, 1 second left, and Mobley lays it in.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He notched. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
On the court for Cleveland, a loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. Wade out there with Isaac Okoro. And it's Mobley in at the 5 spot. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Garland the pass to Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Now the defense has no answer for Mitchell's leaping ability. This man goes up, and he will put it down on you quick.
And the improvement, RJ, from Garland's dribble drive game has been immense.
Kevin, his confidence when he is ready to attack is next level. He's got great footwork. He's got a great handle. Very few defenders can stay in front of him in a one-on-one situation.
Here's Garland after the made shot from Joel Embiid. From past the arc. And that one's good. Maxi's got 6.
Now that's confidence right there. This is when you know Maxey is feeling it.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Alden. David.
Kevin, thank you. Tyrese Maxey has stepped up into a starring role with the 76ers. He says these guys have the ultimate confidence in me, all the way from the organization down to the players. So I can just go out there and be aggressive, play my game, even through mistakes. It's all part of extraordinary growth for the guard. Kevin?
Yeah, thanks. He is rewarding their faith. And I love his statement on growth. He's always looking to expand. Now, Maxey. Paul George missing from long range. 5 on the clock. Launches it. And it's Darius Garland with the rebound. For 3, Mitchell. Offensive rebound. Pass to Garland. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He's still got a good outcome. Good
on the three-point shot.
For a guard like Garland, hitting threes unlocks the rest of the floor.
Embiid, the pass to Oubre. To the inside. Stolen by Okoro. And now the Cavaliers. Break. And stolen by Maxey. Latrey. Got a piece of it. Oubre, no one around him. The 76ers again can't hit it. Cleveland's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Mitchell passes to Mobley. Back to Mitchell. Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. And Cleveland again with the bucket. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Here's Mitchell. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Look at that grittiness of Mitchell. He hits resistance inside and still gets through it.
Pass to McCain. just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And the wing jumper offline. The drive by Mitchell.
Oh, he's had that move saved up for a minute. You could tell with that smile on his face. Mitchell making the most of that opportunity.
Oubre on the wing. Here's McCain. Covered by Mitchell. A nice shot by McCain. McCain's got 5 points now this quarter. For Cleveland, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. And Philadelphia making a change here. Drummond's checked in. 56 seconds left in the first half of the game. For 3, Mitchell buries the long-range jumper. Mitchell's got 19 points.
Right now, this is what you want to see. Mitchell playing without hesitation and just taking quality shots.
Here's McCain. He's got 11. Maxey passes to Oubre. 6 on the shot clock. Lets the 3 fly. Now just 1 for 7 with that miss. Tough night so far. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. They get it again. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Paul George with the steal.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out.
Mobley the pass to Mitchell. With 2 seconds left. No good on the last second attempt there. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Cavaliers. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
They've got Gordon. Andre Drummond is out there with Edwards. Then it's Lonnie Walker. And it's Doughton in at the 1. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Both shots good from the stripe. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Allen outside. Here's Jerome. Wound up there for Allen. And it's Allen with the jam.
For a big, Allen is so fluid, setting a pick and then gracefully rolling into position.
Here's Doughton. The kick out to Walker. Shoots. Kept alive. Fires for 3. Thompson with the rebound. The Cavaliers shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively.
First team foul.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Allen, a screen on Walker. Hunter, no good. The 76ers trail by 6. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Walker with a clean look. The 76ers again can't hit it. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Thompson finds Hunter. It's stolen by Edwards. And now the 76ers on the break. And Edwards slams it in.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, even with an MVP and Joel Embiid, the Sixers can't be a one-man show. Embiid says, I watch a lot of games and I see what's working. Good basketball means cutting, moving, guys getting off the ball, and it's moving and not sticking. but you need the right guys to execute that system. And I think we've got the right guys. Kevin?
I know you and I agree they do, David. Thank you very much. Here's Thompson. Philadelphia able to drain the three. Who's in the corner? Hunter against Walker. Hunter dishes to Thompson. Just 5 to shoot. And there's Hunter on the assist by Allen. And the Cavaliers lead by 3. Here's Doughton. Hasn't made one yet. And here's Walker. Outside Edwards. For the tie. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
So, Richard, when you look at Max Strus, what does he provide for this team?
For one, he's battle-tested, Kevin. He's a fearless shooter, and he's a guy that can get on a roll and hit clutch shots.
And it's Gordon missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
To the middle. Banked in off the glass.
Yeah, this is where Thompson wants to do his scoring, close in the paint.
Drummond the screen. Doughton. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron. Cleveland leading by 3.
Philadelphia foul. Jeff Doughton.
Yabusele, he's checked in for Gordon.
Second team foul. Coming up to the floor here, Sixers.
For 3, Hunter. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. From deep, Walker. Hunter grabs the miss. Cleveland's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the 3rd. Offensive rebound. Pass to Jerome. Back to Thompson. Now Hunter. 6 to shoot. Tries again. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. It's stolen by Edwards. And now Philadelphia on the break. It's good. It's now only a 1-point Cleveland lead.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
And those might be the easiest points of the month for him.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Here's Drummond to the left side wing. Edwards against Thompson. Snatched up. Out to the right wing. Drummond finds Walker. Takes the 3. Offensive rebound. And Drummond throws it down.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates...
And we've reached the end of the 3rd quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Cavaliers lead by 1. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter of action when we return. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game. Almost like he had a 6th sense.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this 4th quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the 4th quarter. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. Wade out there with Mobley. And it's Okoro in at the 3 spot. Mitchell outside. And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Mitchell passes to Wade. And a miss there on the triple. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Here's McCain. Here's Oubre. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Cavaliers trailing. Garland feeling it out a little bit. From past the arc, sinks the triple. Garland's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Pretty savvy move there by Garland, making space with that pick and roll.
Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. From deep, George, another three for Philadelphia.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Clock at 6. Second chance shot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Kelly Oubre.
We talked about the guys who play bigger than their listed size, and Donovan Mitchell is at the top of that list.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. One of the most explosive scorers in the NBA, the great Donovan Mitchell.
Well, I think what makes his offensive game so elite is that he is a very strong and physical guard. He's improved his pick and roll game, and he's improved his distance from three. So the space that he has to work from is so impressive. Think D. Wade with a better jumper.
Garland against Maxey. Garland with the bucket. Garland's got it all tied up now for the Cavs.
Oh, going inside and fighting for the bucket. That's what you want. You want a person that's going to fight for those inches.
Good on the shot.
Attacking in a big moment. Maxey is not holding back.
For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Outside, Maxey, three-pointer. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got his 4th assist in this one.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
For Philadelphia, they've gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth, going 6 for 7. And finished off by Oubre.
And the leaping ability of Oubre Jr. When he gets inside, this guy is determined to finish.
The three from Garland. Rebound by the 76ers. Oubre's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
And I think Mitchell's focus increases when it's clutch time. The bigger the moment, the better he is.
Embiid. Outside for George. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Isaac Okoro. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the 76ers.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Pass to Mitchell. Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. A floater. Yes! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Embiid in the corner. Pass to McCain. And shot on the way. Second shot opportunity. Got it.
And who else do you want in this situation? It's all about Embiid, and he's ready to carry that load.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
13 foul.
Mitchell with it. 16 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Outside Maxey. And he makes good on the layup. And the 76ers lead by 6.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Always a threat. Three-point land that time was seriously.
Thanks so much, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
assembling a contender.
Well, look, it's even more important, Brian, in the regular season than it is in the playoffs. To get through a long NBA season and get yourself in good playoff position, you're going to need a lot of guys. 12, 13 guys at different points of the year are going to have to be ready to make contributions. Now, obviously, the team with the better starting five will have the edge, but depth can be a big factor even in the playoffs.
And the starting lineup for the Magic. On the wings, it's Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Paolo Banchero is out there with Gogo Batadze. And it's Suggs in at the point.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's McCain. 4-3. And another miss by Philadelphia. Now the Magic with it. It's a three-point game. The three from Suggs. Paul George pulls down the board. The 76ers have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Philadelphia with another miss.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time.
With the fadeaway. It's rebounded by George.
The fall away, upping the degree of difficulty. You wonder if perhaps they could have gotten a better look.
Offensive board. And here's Oubre from the arc. Knocks it down from distance.
Yeah, and Embiid is smart to keep his options open. No reason he has to complete every play.
Suggs against Maxey. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by George. Philadelphia's gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Oubre can't hit.
Well, the defense just gave him that shot, and he wasn't able to convert. Very disappointing.
And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow. Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Seems like every team in the league could use a player like Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
Yeah, Brian, look, the term 3-and-D at times seems like a backhanded compliment, but not with KCP. He does both the 3 and the D at elite levels.
Always takes the toughest backcourt assignment and more than holds down his own.
And he did that so well in college. Suggs sharing it well in the league, too.
Basket counts.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Now here's Suggs. Jacks up a three. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now. Down low. Maxey finds Oubre. Three-pointer, no good. Magic leading by 3. Caldwell Pope, the pass to Batadze, the kick out to Banchero. And all around the rim that time before dropping. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Oubre from downtown. It's rebounded by Wagner.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Yeah, good to see Suggs bury the triple. This will only help with his confidence.
Maxey, that's good.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
It's deflected. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Oubre. And the 76ers going with a whole new group out there. Shot on the wing. Suggs with the bucket. Suggs has got 5 points.
Yeah, too easy. I mean, for Suggs, he makes that in his sleep.
Outside Walker. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Banchero. A chance at a 2-for-1.
You have to find ways to use the clock to your advantage.
That shot wide open. Suggs has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
What a way to begin this game. dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Offensive rebound, Drummond. And Drummond with the jam.
Well, that's about as high percentage of look as Drummond's going to get. Nice job inside.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. From about 19, here's Batase. Some solid defense from Drummond. Left side, Edwards. Fires in the triple. For three, Caldwell Pope. The shot misses. Jalen Suggs has been leading the charge for Orlando, impacting the game at enough. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And for Orlando, what jumps out to you guys stat-wise?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
On the court for Orlando, the backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell Pope. Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. And it's Batase in at the center position. Wagner finds Suggs. Fades away. And Banchero with a bucket on the assist from Suggs. Suggs has got 3 assists tonight. Pass to Walker. Fires for 3. Here's Drummond. And the jam by Drummond.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
Suggs, no good. 76ers trail by 5. It's Walker on the wing over Banchero. Walker's shot is off.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Caldwell Pope's shot is off.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Paul George spent some time talking about his idol. He said, the person who motivated me as a kid was Kobe Bryant. Growing up in Southern California, watching him every day, I wanted to emulate him. I attacked the game the same way he did, trying to work on every deficiency, play both ends, and be a competitor.
His impact lives on, Allie. And George launches it from deep, and Philadelphia hits again from deep.
And you got to appreciate the competitive fire on display. It's almost like George says, you make one on me, I'm coming back at you for revenge.
Here's Caldwell Pope. And it falls for him. He's now 4 of 7 from the field.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Here's Doughton. No made baskets yet. Offline with a 3. Suggs outside. Lots of room. And it's Orlando with another. And the rate of player ejections going up in recent seasons, Stan.
Well, Brian, players these days certainly have a voice in a lot of things. And when it comes to critiquing officials, they're not shy. We see complaints on virtually every call in games now, and the referees seem to have had enough of it.
Here's Suggs. Drummond grabs the miss. 76ers trail by 4. George outside. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Here's Doughton. Off target from 3-point range. And so Banchero will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. They've led by as much as 10. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Suggs has got 13 now.
So cunning and effective in screen and rolls. I really like watching Suggs operate in these sets.
It's Edwards on the wing. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. And he's going for the oop here. Yes, Paolo Banchero for 2.
I mean, 6'10", about 250. Banchero imposing his will inside.
Here's Doughton. The Sixers again can't hit. Orlando leading by 9. Caldwell Pope, the pass to Wagner. Off target with the three. The 76ers have gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. George outside. Over Banchero. Ooh, hits the difficult fadeaway jumper. George has got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
There's the athleticism from George, getting loose out there.
Suggs surveys the D. Pass to Wagner. There's the three. Paul George pulls it in. George has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Walker. And he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from it.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. And Carroll with a screen on Walker. For 3, Caldwell Pope. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And the first half comes to an end. We've got it. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Jalen Suggs with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Joel Embiid is out there with Kelly Oubre. Then there's Tyrese Maxey, and it's McCain in at the 2. That's the group for Nick Nurse getting going here in the second half. Orlando leading. Anthony left side. Pass to Black. Back to Anthony. Fires the 3. Drops in the 3. Anthony's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Lets it fly. Offensive rebound. And here's Oubre from the arc. Knocks down the long J. Oubre's got 6.
And he's such a unique talent at both ends. Embiid with the vision that time.
Picked by Carter. Here's Anthony. Rebound by the 76ers. 3 on 3. Here's Maxey. Out of bounds. It'll be Orlando's ball.
The defense will take that miscommunication. Not even close.
The Magic have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in this second half. Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
Kyle Lowry's checked in for Maxey. 76ers trail by 4. Lowry right side. Here's McCain. No points yet. Launches it. De Silva with the rebound.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Anthony with a bucket. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Lowry surveys the D. 3-pointer off the mark. Orlando leading by 6. Pass to Isaac. Carter against Oubre. Off target with a fadeaway. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. 3-pointer Embiid. No good there.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Here's Isaac. Oh, he tries a 3. The rebound by Yabusele. Now Philadelphia with it. They trail by 6. A nice shot by McCain. McCain's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
Seems like Lowry always knows where his teammates are.
Here's Anthony. And yep, it's good. And the Magic lead by 5. Philadelphia has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Oubre, a screen on Carter. Embiid from outside. The rebound by Carter. And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for Orlando. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Stolen by Lowry. Fast break, Philadelphia. Here's McCain. And he hammers it home to polish off the break.
Credit the defensive timing by Lowry. He was reading the eyes of the ball handler right before he picked it off.
Picked by Isaac. Here's Anthony. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Isaac.
Substitution on the court.
1:15 left in the third quarter. Walker, a screen on Anthony. Outside Walker. For the tie. That one doesn't drop. Orlando leading by 3. To the middle. And it's slammed in by Carter.
You love the show of force from Carter Jr. He's not messing around when he gets the ball down there.
Back to Drummond. Out to the right wing. With his first shot attempt. Second shot opportunity. And he lays it up and in. Drummond's got his third basket on the night right there.
Well, if Drummond's going to score, the paint is where it's going to happen.
Here's Anthony. Rebound by Philadelphia. Drummond's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Walker for 3. Buries it from 3. Walker's got his second basket of the night.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe now.
Yeah, they're in this one. They have some momentum on their side, and they just need to keep up the intensity.
Here's Yabusele. It's all tied in Philadelphia. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. On the court for Orlando, Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell-Pope. And it's Bataze in at the 5. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Banchero. Here's the 3. From distance, Paolo.
His ability to shoot off the catch is a big plus. Banchero has quick reactions, a really versatile scorer.
Drummond, the screen on Suggs. Doughton passes to Edwards. Fires the 3. Orlando grabs the miss. Suggs has got 4 rebounds in the game. For 3, Caldwell-Pope. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Already an excellent passer at his position. Banchero just loves showing off his court vision.
Here's Yabusele. Back to Walker. There's the triple. They get it back. Drummond. And the jam by Drummond.
And now that's a momentum builder for sure. So important in a close game.
Look at his teammates here. They love it. Plays like that going to get them going.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
And it's a completely new group for the 76ers. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. And the Magic lead by 3.
Yeah, once Suggs gets hot, he's not easy to stop, especially when he's getting whatever shot he wants.
For 3, Maxey. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got his 6th rebound on the night. For 3, Caldwell Pope. Sends it home from three-point land.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else. That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. And he comes up with a bucket. And it's an 8-point Magic lead.
Well, you guys know I love analytics, but I still like the mid-range, especially when he's taking the shot. Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it.
Caldwell Pope against Maxey. Here's McCain. Philadelphia with another miss. Here's Orlando. This run now up to 13-2. Suggs outside from 18 feet away. Rebound by Philadelphia.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
And there's the foul. It's on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul. Orlando leading by 8. Suggs outside. And it falls all over the rim and in.
He's confident with his stroke. Suggs, no hesitation there at all.
For 3, Maxey nails it from beyond the arc.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
Orlando has gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the fourth. For 3, Caldwell Pope. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Embiid's got rebound number 8 now. Over to the wing. Oubre passes to Embiid. Back to Oubre. Here's McCain. And he buries it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Count that bucket.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for Orlando. For 3, Caldwell Pope. And McCain pulls it down. Absolutely no room for error.
Everything has to almost fall perfectly for them to pull this out.
Orlando with the ball, leading by 5. Here's Caldwell Pope, and fouled as he went up to dunk. Good aggressive move. He'll shoot a pair. It's going to go on Tyrese Maxey. Good on the first, and that increases the lead to 6. He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop. Here's McCain. From outside, off the mark. And here's Suggs. From deep three-point land. No good. And so Orlando takes the win. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was.
do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. In the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell Pope. Wagner and Banchero are the forwards, and it's Bitadze in at the 5, roaming the paint. And so it's the Cavaliers getting on the board first. Caldwell Pope left side. Launches it. They get it back. Bitadze the pass to Suggs. The second chance effort. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
The Magic have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Wagner outside. Here's the 3. Drills it from outside.
Franz Wagner is a very capable offensive player. Knock down those deep shots, young sir.
GA, when you look at the development of Franz Wagner, what now is the next step for him?
Kevin, for me, it's the three-point shooting, specifically becoming more efficient out there. And I also think he's going to have to become a better passer, ball mover. I got total confidence he'll get there because the rest of his game is complete.
And here is Mitchell. After Jalen Suggs made that last three-pointer. Here's Allen, and slam dunk by Allen.
Well, Donovan Mitchell excelling at taking what he sees in pick and roll.
For 3, Caldwell Pope. Mobley with the rebound. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Mitchell's shot is good.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Banchero a screen on Garland. Here's Caldwell Pope. Kicks it out to Wagner. Shoots over Okoro. Banchero. Great positioning on the putback.
And great attention to detail from Banchero on the play, making sure he's there to get the ball and send it back.
Here's Garland. Pass to Allen. Mitchell in the corner. Allen with the screen for Mitchell. A basket good off the assist from Allen. Mitchell's got 7 points in the game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Tips it. Mobley on the follow.
Boy, you get a sense of the long reach of Evan Mobley. Get to the offensive window and put the putback in. Nicely done.
Pass to Banchero. Lets it go with a 3. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
For 3, Mitchell. The rebound by Bitadze.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Wagner finds Caldwell Pope. He nails it, and we're tied up.
Yeah, defenses beware. You have to close out hard on KCP and disrupt his rhythm.
Here's Garland. Pass to Okoro. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
Despite his young age, we know Jalen Suggs has proven to be a tremendous leader. His teammates love playing with this guy.
Here's Wagner, covered by Okoro. The fadeaway. Again, the Magic score.
My goodness, that's a nice-looking mid-range opportunity from Franz Wagner. Such a good feel for when to rise and fire.
Now, here's Garland. And it's off from three-point range. Banchero outside. The Cavaliers pull it in. Mobley's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Back to Mitchell. The 3. Banchero grabs the board. Magic leading by 3. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Suggs. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Mobley, a screen on Suggs. And that one's good, Mitchell.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Mobley with the block. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Cavaliers. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. And it's Okoro in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Magic. Trailing by 2. Pass to Bitadze. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
They'll credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Orlando's gone to the 3-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Doris, when the Cavaliers made the trade for Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland then began to do a lot of his work off the ball.
He had to, Kevin, and he made no secret of the fact that this was an adjustment. When you are accustomed to being the primary initiator, moving off the ball takes time. But to his credit, he's adapted beautifully.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Now, here's Mitchell. 12 points for him. That one drops for him. Mitchell's got 14 points for the game.
Donovan Mitchell cooking right now. Things look easy on the offensive end.
Caldwell Pope against Garland. Kicks it out to Banchero. This one for 3. That's tipped.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Suggs with the ball, and Allen picks him up defensively. Pass to Suggs. Banchero is screened for Suggs. Kept alive. Another shot, and the layup is up and in. Bitadze's got the game tied up here for the Magic.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Now Caldwell Pope after Darius Garland missing on that last 3-pointer. And it's Banchero missing. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter.
He will be unguardable if he starts making shots consistently from this distance. Turn the lights out.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Garland kicks to Mitchell. The 3 ball. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down hard.
Oh, my goodness. Evan Mobley using just about all of that 40-inch vertical.
Here's Suggs. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Hey, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. And the shot goes down. Caldwell Pope's got 8 points in the quarter.
And Caldwell Pope able to hit those mid-range shots consistently, but that's one the defense will live with.
Garland with the bucket.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. He's got 11. Down low. And he dunks it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Mobley sets the pick for Garland. Loads it up there for Mobley. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Wow, that is some big-time airtime by Evan Mobley. My goodness.
Banchero a screen on Garland. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. And Garland with a clear path to the basket. No good with the triple. The Magic trail by 5. He lobs it up and finished off by Wagner.
Oh, be ready for the lob sneaking behind the defense. Wagner primed to throw down that alley-oop.
Here's Garland. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Paolo Banchero.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
He throw good, Garland. So both teams making some changes here. Both free throws good from Garland.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
The 3 from Anthony. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Cavs. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy. Ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
Checking out the group for Jamal Mosley to start the second half. A post pairing, Isaac and Carter Jr. Black is out there with Anthony. And it's De Silva in at the 3, the small forward. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectations.
And Cleveland making a change here. Hunter's checked in. Porter, no luck. The Magic trail by 5. Anthony on the wing, guarded by Porter. Isaac with a screen for Anthony. All sorts of time. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
You love Cole Anthony's attitude. So confident, so willing to fire on the catch.
Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Magic shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. For the tie, a three-pointer is right on target. Anthony's got it all tied up now for the Magic.
Now, fans certainly used to the 3-ball flying from Cole Anthony. He is not shy, folks.
And a wide-open look for Porter. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Deep 2 from Anthony. And it's Wade with the rebound. Cleveland leading by 3. Porter with it. Now Anthony defending. Porter dishes to Wade. Hunter on the wing. Beyond the arc. Another 3 for Cleveland.
A very consistent three-point shooter. Hunter shoots it well from there because of how confident he is.
Here's Anthony, and it's Anthony with the jam.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention? Oh.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Carter with a screen on Porter. Here's Anthony. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7. Now here's Porter. He's got 5. Trying to get open is Thompson. And that one's good by Porter. Porter's got 7 points.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
There's the 3. Black, no good. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. 4-point game. And it's Hunter with the jam.
And one thing about Hunter, it never gives up. You can see the focus and energy that he plays with on every possession.
Now here's Anthony. 11 points in the game. Porter looking it over. Hunter against Anthony. Pass to Strus. Good on the triple. Strus has got the lead up to 9 now for Cleveland.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
The offensive rebound. Carter laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, it's easy to say. This guy wanted it more, creating the second chance opportunity and cashing in.
Anthony against Porter. Rebound by the Magic. Outside Anthony. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Now, this is what you expect from Jonathan Isaac. High-energy player, wants to contribute on the boards. Nicely done.
And Porter, here we go.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Cavaliers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Free throw good, Porter. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Mobley, he's checked in for Thompson. Jared Allen comes in for Wade. Okoro, he's checked in for Max Strus. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for DeAndre Hunter. Here's Anthony. That shot is off. Excellent D there from Allen. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Okoro, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Oh, this guy's just such a natural slasher. Okoro has just enough juice on that first step to force defenders to take bad angles.
Garland, he's checked in for Porter. To the paint, and finished off by Wagner.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Allen, a screen on Suggs. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Garland's got 14 points for the game.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. Jared Allen is out there with Isaac Okoro. And it's Mobley in at center. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And it goes down 2 points.
Tremendous balance and body control. Darius Garland, no stranger to finishing inside.
Banchero against Allen. Suggs looking around. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And it's Wagner with the rebound. The Magic trail by 8. Caldwell Pope for 3. Rebound, Donovan Mitchell. Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Allen kicks to Mitchell. Fires for 3. Hands it from downtown. Mitchell's got 22 points.
Well, we know Mitchell can hurt you from outside the arc. The defense better recognize this moving forward.
Banchero, a screen on Mitchell. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Magic have gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. Caldwell Pope makes it off the glass.
Yeah, and then knifing into the middle. Caldwell Pope, not just a perimeter threat. Young fella can elevate.
For 3. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist by Garland. Mitchell's got the lead up to 12 now for the Cavs. Caldwell Pope for 3. Mobley with the rebound. Cleveland's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Kicks it out to Garland. Pass to Mitchell. Mobley right side. 4 on the clock. Here's a Okoro. Mobley the pass to Allison. The 3 from Garland. The rebound by Bitadze. Bitadze's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Suggs. Looking to end his cold spell, and the shot goes in. And now that's 11 points for Jalen Suggs.
Yeah, becoming better at setting up his teammates, and KCP delivers that pass on target.
Garland kicks to Okoro. Steps back. For 3, Mitchell. They grab their own miss. Tries yet again. Orlando grabs the miss. Bitadze's got his 6th rebound on the night. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. No good on the 3. The Cavaliers leading by 10. Outside Garland. Makes a 3. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. Banchero's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Stolen by Mitchell and stolen by Wagner. Rebound, Donovan Mitchell.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way. Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Suggs against Garland. Launches a 3. And he stays with it over Suggs. And another miss by Cleveland.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
Shot and game clock separated by 5.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Caldwell Pope with it. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And one
If you like slow-paced basketball, you've come to the wrong place. These teams love to run.
Oh, they love to run. I mean, these teams score a great deal of transition baskets. They want to use their speed, their quickness, and attack the defense before it gets set.
Here are the 5 for Philadelphia. We've got Kelly Oubre. He's out there with Paul George. Joel Embiid is out there with Maxey. And it's McCain in at the shooting guard position. They grab their own miss. Controls the rebound and the putback.
The size and strength of Embiid, he is absolutely mammoth. Really hard to deal with. You may need a couple of guys to box him out.
Garland for 3. Rebound by the 76ers.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Embiid can't hit.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
They get the rebound. Mitchell against Maxey. Takes the 3. On the wing, Wade. And a miss there on the triple. The 76ers have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Here's George. It's rebounded by Wade. The Cavaliers have gone 0 for 5 to begin this game. Pass to Okoro. The 3. Counted from distance.
Yeah, great vision. I mean, this is where Garland takes it to another level offensively.
Clark, the Sixers have been at least 10 games over 500 for 7 straight seasons now.
Yeah, and that's great to see after, what was it called? The process that took them all the way to the very depths of the league to finally build themselves back into a consistent playoff team. And their fans certainly deserve good times for struggling through all of those bad times several years ago.
Mitchell against Oubre. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Embiid can't hit.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Ooh, that's a tough spot to be in as a defender. With that height disadvantage, it's very hard to protect the rim.
And there's Embiid. That one's good. And the assist by George. Embiid's got 7.
Well, you know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
George for 3. The Cavaliers pull it in.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Wade off target from outside. And so it's Embiid who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
You gotta love Tyrese Maxey's approach to the game. He said, quote, "I really have a simple life. I have this joy about playing basketball. I like putting in the work, so I'm extremely focused, extremely competitive, and I'm out here having the time of my life. I get to do what I love every single day, and it's a blessing," unquote. Ryan, he's such a positive guy.
Yeah, he really is. Thanks for that, Allie. Philadelphia has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. For 3, Maxey sends it home from three-point land.
The unbridled confidence of Maxey at the arc, you can see it and feel it. He knows how good he is.
And you watch Tyrese Maxey, Clark. He's so good at creating offense.
Yeah, he can get that thing rack to rack and downhill in a heartbeat, BA. In the break and in the pick and roll, he puts tons of pressure on the defense because he's so quick. And he knows how to use angles, too. And he can shoot it from deep, so he's got the full package. Thunderous throwdown that time from Joel Embiid.
Outside Mitchell. Okoro on the wing. The 3 is up. It's another 3 for Cleveland. And boy, has this been a competitive matchup thus far.
These teams have swapped leads 7 times already. And we're not even in the second half.
Now here's Embiid. He's got 9. Fires from deep. And it's Maxey missing. And they're on the break. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though.
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. It sure does look good.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. McCain shot is off. The Cavaliers have got 6 of 14 in so far. And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Mitchell. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. Right wing. From the arc. Outside Maxey. 1 second left. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And that concludes a back. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, what do you guys think about Cleveland here in this one?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. Evan Mobley out there with Dean Wade. And it's Okoro in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Cleveland getting going in the second. Here's Wade. No points so far. 5 to shoot. Garland for 3. Hits the three-pointer.
When Garland finds a three-point shot, he takes it. Supremely confident in his abilities.
For 3, Maxey connects from downtown. Maxey's got 6 points.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own.
And Mobley throws it down.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
And it's the Sixers with the ball. After the basket by Cleveland.
The defender takes away his space and any chance of him making that shot. Changing ends quickly. Scoring before the defense can set up. They've been doing it all game.
You know, they've been the more up-tempo team, clearly. It's helped them gain the advantage in this one.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
76ers trail by 6. Here's McCain. Now here's Maxey. Guarded by Okoro. Back to Maxey. From behind the arc. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Wade's got his 5th rebound in this one. The 3 from Okoro. Philadelphia grabs the miss. George has got 4 rebounds now. And there's the foul. It's going to belong to Darius Garland. That's his first foul of the game. Well, Clark, we hear coaches often say, trust your teammates. Why is that sometimes a challenge?
Well, you know, when you talk about passing the basketball, there's got to be a level of trust and confidence that where you pass it to is going to produce some fruit. And that it might come back to you if that's the best play. And then defensively, you can't be good defensively without communicating and trusting one another to cover for each other in the defensive scheme that you're playing.
Garland with the ball, picked up by Lowry. Garland, the pass to Okoro. For 3. 3 ball, Donovan Mitchell.
Intelligent decision by Mitchell, using the pick and roll to break up the defense and get open.
Here's McCain. Kept alive. Here's Drummond. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
And the Cavaliers going with a whole new group out there. Cleveland leading by 6. Leaps for it, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George.
And they barely get to retain possession. Many times, that's a turnover.
1:50 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Tyson. Misses the 3. Philadelphia's gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. And Oubre gets it to go.
Terrific placement on the bounce pass, right where it needed to be.
For Cleveland, they've gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Porter from outside. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 4 rebounds now. And George launches it from deep. Lowry, the pass to George. Back to Lowry. Oubre with it. Just 5 on the clock. And here's another one for the Sixers. And 1:01 left in the second. Outside Hunter. Tries the spin move. Fades and shoots. It's rebounded by George. George has got his 5th rebound in this one. Oh, there's the alley. Porter with the steal. Pass to Allen. Outside Hunter. Here's Tyson. George with a steal. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. And the jam by Drummond.
How about the superb anticipation from Drummond, sensing the opportunity to go for the alley-oop and then converting in style.
Strus with the bucket.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
George scanning the floor. He gets it up. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. The Cavaliers on top. They lead by a bucket. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Boy, you look at Joel Embiid. He's playing really well right now.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, Edwards out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Walker, and it's Grimes in at the 3 slot. And so it's Embiid who brings up the ball for Philadelphia, trailing by 2. Here's Grimes. And he lobs it up top. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Outstanding agility in the screen and roll by Joel Embiid. I mean, he's so good at getting out of the screen quickly and getting to the right spot.
And for Philadelphia, they're shooting only 40% from the floor in this game. And it's all from 3-point range. Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Outside Walker. 4-3. Cavaliers with a rebound. Strus with it in the air. It's hauled in by Doughton.
It seemed like he changed his mind during the layup, tried to pull off another shot, and choked.
Lets it go. Pass to Grimes from the arc. The rebound by Allen.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open.
Thompson. Hunter on the wing. Walker covering. Fades back. Hunter can't get it to go. The 76ers have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Walker a good look. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
What a 22-23 season it was for Joel Embiid. Named MVP with the Sixers, Clark.
Yeah, and that was Philly's first MVP since the answer. Allen Iverson back in 2001. Embiid led the league in scoring at over 33 a game on 55% shooting from the floor. Remarkable. Nobody could stop him. He was virtually unguardable.
Here's Hunter following the score by Philadelphia. And he lobs it up, and it's Allen who slams it home.
Well, Allen always a threat, especially when you give him room to run. He's capable of banging it home.
From deep three-point range, Walker's shot is off. The Cavs trailing to the inside. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Allen's got some old-school big man in him. He's got great hands and mobility and does a good job finishing above the rim.
The Cavaliers have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. And finished off by Hunter. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
Doubt, no good. For Cleveland, they've gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Now it's a 5-point Cavalier lead.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Edwards looking for an opening. And another miss by Philadelphia. Now the Cavaliers with it. 9 points in a row, a good run going. Here's Hunter. And again, it's Cleveland converting.
Love the energy here in the third. Trying to take control now of this contest.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right here. Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Pass to Hunter. Walker with a steal. To the paint. And Edwards slams it in.
The great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected.
Man, I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
No good from outside.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
The offensive rebound. Outside Strus.
76ers foul.
And the 76ers going with a whole new group out there.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
26 seconds left in the third quarter. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
76ers trail by 5. 20 seconds left in the third. Here's Yabusele. Fires for 3. Mitchell grabs the miss. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by Philadelphia. Right side Maxey. No good on the buzzer beater. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Cleveland on. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. Dean Wade is out there with Mobley, and it's Okoro in at the small forward position. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. Now here's Walker. Drummond finds Walker. Takes a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
Oh, Mitchell hits a rainmaker.
The answer from Mitchell, a 3 of his own.
Maxey surveys. Carries it down low.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Oubre, he's checked in for Philadelphia. George comes in for Walker. Now here's Maxey. The shot. Again! And the Sixers score.
And this is just typical of him, always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
Mitchell. Oh, Mitchell just exploding to the rim.
The burst and power of Mitchell on full display. This guy's incredible.
And here's Oubre from the arc. Pure from three-point range. And that'll tie this game up.
And the defense is looking almost lost on the perimeter. That opens up a quality three-point shot, and he delivers.
Yeah, I think that might have been intentional. Perhaps it was not an accident because he's typically not the guy that's taking that shot at this stage of the game.
Now here's Maxey. Soft touch off the glass. Maxey's got 6 points in the quarter.
Not just the perimeter threat now. Maxey very adept at converting in close, too.
There's a screen. Garland for three. And Cleveland another three.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Pass to Maxey. Back to Oubre. Outside Maxey. Oubre, a screen on Garland. No problems knocking that one down. Maxey's got 9 points here in the second half.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
And again, it's Cleveland converting.
Yeah, Mitchell putting on a clinic of his skills in this one. Take notes, kids.
McCain, 2 points. That one goes.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
Perhaps the case simply that some kind of motivational speeches at halftime got both of these teams fired up.
Garland, no good. The 76ers have gone 7 of 8 in this fourth quarter. Here's George. And here's another one for the Sixers.
And George just has an uncanny knack for providing these kinds of baskets. And he makes it look so easy.
From deep, Mitchell. Yes. And a nice assist from Garland. Garland's got his 4th assist in this one.
He's done so much damage from beyond the arc. And he's still hitting those big shots.
And it's a big one. What a performance from long range. Remarkable.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
Garland, no good.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay.
And it's good.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Here's Mitchell. Cash. And he's brought to within 2 points now.
It's spider time. Donovan Mitchell, ice in his veins.
Drummond passes to Maxey. 40 seconds left in the final quarter. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be Evan Mobley.
And you have to try to make something happen. I mean, they have to be aggressive at this point, even if it's risking a foul.
I agree. I mean, you would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is.
Embiid, he's checked in for Drummond. And it's Mitchell, the miss. So it's Philadelphia now. They lead by 4. Maxey, that's good.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
George outside. Fires from way outside. Offline. And so it's Philadelphia with the W. They played the All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up.
makes it for these teams to possess it.
Yeah, especially with the amount of injuries we see happen every season. It's so critical that teams have players that are ready to step up and produce and really allow you to not have to change the way you play.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. They've got Embiid, Kelly Oubre out there with Paul George. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's McCain in at the 2. Wagner wide open. Here's Banchero. On its way from Caldwell Pope for 2. And he's off on his first shot of the game. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
I had a chance to catch up with Jamal Mosley. And their biggest concern, of course, it's figuring out a way to guard Joel Embiid. Coach said Embiid presents all types of issues. He can post you up, knock down the 3. We'll have to send multiple bodies at Embiid to keep him in check. We'll see how they try to defend him. It won't be straight up. Guys?
Thank you, David. And here are the 76ers now. The Magic getting the bucket. Now Caldwell Pope. From the arc. Maxey grabs the miss.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
For 3, Oubre. That shot off.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Pass to Suggs from outside the arc. Bangs home the trifecta.
And as we see Suggs develop his game, you'll see more of this. Jalen with the ability to operate off ball.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Shoots the 3. Orlando grabs the miss.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
With the league's 65-game rule, Joel Embiid might have trouble making another All-NBA team.
Yeah, he's only reached that 65-game mark twice in his career. But he's still a lock to make the Hall of Fame, Kevin, because of how dominant he is when he plays. And look, he's already got an MVP.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Suggs. Oh, yes, the turnaround. Suggs has got 5.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Kelly Oubre unable to get his last shot to go. George looking around. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And what a smooth 3-point shot. George has worked hard to develop that stroke.
Offline with his 3. The 76ers have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Here's McCain. And again, it's Philadelphia.
No, it's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
And that one is good from Suggs.
A confident shot by Suggs. He just goes right up and lets it fly.
Maxey with it. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. There's the triple. It's hauled in by the Magic. A minute 20 left in the first. There's the lob to Banchero. The deep 3 from George. Orlando grabs the miss. Banchero's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Caldwell Pope. Pass to Suggs. The tray. That's good from Caldwell Pope on the assist from Suggs.
The defenses beware. You have to close out hard on KCP and disrupt his rhythm.
Maxey against Suggs. Maxey kicks to Oubre. 3-pointer. That does not fall. Still looking for his first basket after 3 shots. Fires the 3. And it's Banchero missing. The 76ers trail by 5. Embiid with a screen on Caldwell Pope. The 3 from George. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Well, Orlando shooting just about an even 40% to start. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
We see this so often. Embiid makes a strong move, drawing contact, and completes the play.
The 76ers shooting their first free throw of the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Suggs passes to Bitadze. No good from outside. Jalen Suggs has been leading the charge for the Magic. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basket. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Magic.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
Wagner and Banchero are the forwards. In the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell-Pope. And it's Bitadze in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Suggs passes to Bitadze. Buries the 7-footer. Bitadze's got his second basket of the game.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
And while Embiid was on record praising the importance of continuity, I don't know that, Richard, the 76ers front office felt the same way.
Oh, yeah. What you say out loud versus your actions can be very, very different in this game. When you have a chance to go big game hunting, you do. The goal was to bring in some help for Embiid and Maxey, and they accomplished it.
Here's McCain. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Banchero left side. Pass to Suggs. Fires from the wing. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Oubre's got his 4th rebound in this one. Embiid from outside. The rebound by Bitadze. Bitadze's got his 5th rebound in this one. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. At this point in his career, Paul George says he's in bully mode. He said, every night I'm on the floor, I'm there to dominate. Whether it's being more physical or going right at whoever I got to go at, you're going to feel me. I'm having that approach every time. I'm there to destroy you. Kevin?
I love it, though, D.A. I got to admit it. Awful powerful. Thank you.
And this kid is just a natural-born scorer. Banchero can post you up, face you up, and also beat you in transition.
The 76ers again can't hit it.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Off target with the fadeaway.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's McCain. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Magic leading by 5. On its way from Caldwell-Pope for 2. Here's Banchero. And McCain pulls it down.
Just enough resistance to force them as barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Here's George. It's hauled in by the Magic. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
The 76ers trail by 6. Maxey in the corner. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Maxey's got 5 points so far.
The pure shooting stroke of Maxey, gifted at draining it from outside the arc.
Here's Banchero. And he goes right over Paul George and slams it down.
And how about the showmanship from Banchero? Letting us know what he can do out there.
Maxey kicks to George. Maxey passes to Oubre. The shot. The rebound by Caldwell Pope.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Another three for Philadelphia.
That is how you respond, Maxey, with the three of his own.
Here's Suggs. And McCain pulls it down. The 76ers trail by 5. And here's George for 3. They get it again. Embiid. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Orlando, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Caldwell Pope kicks to Wagner. Fires the 3. Excellent D there from George. Pass to Oubre. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but, hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
Wagner on the wing. Fires from deep. The shot will not fall. Jalen Suggs has been leading the charge for the Orlando Magic. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from Jalen Suggs.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, Andre Drummond is out there with Edwards. Then it's Walker, and it's Grimes in at the 3, the small forward. And the 3 ball is good. Anthony's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Second chance shot. Shot by Grimes, no good. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for Orlando. 6-point game. They get the rebound. Here's Carter. A second chance effort. He lays it in.
Bully ball at its finest there. Carter Jr. brings a physical presence to this team.
Pass to Walker. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Isaac. Orlando leading by 8. Over to the wing. Baseline try. Carter kicks to Isaac. The second effort, and it's Carter missing. The 76ers have gone 0 of 4 from the field in the second half. Yet to find the mark. Drains it from beyond the arc.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Outside Anthony. To the middle, and there's the call on Andre Drummond. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And here's Anthony for 3. It's Drummond with the rebound. The 76ers trail by 5. Edwards kicks to Walker. Fires away from outside. Here's Drummond, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Pass to Queen. Here's De Silva. Another miss by Orlando. The 76ers have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. Magic leading by 3. Here's Queen. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Drummond's got 6 rebounds now in the game. From deep, Walker connects from 3-point range. Walker's got his first 3 points of the game.
If you give a shooter of his skill an opening like this, he's going to take it every time.
Anthony with the bucket.
Now, how did he manage to change his shot midair?
76ers have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Pass to Grimes. For the lead. Doughton passes to Walker. Right wing. Lets it go from deep. Doughton with the bucket. Doughton's got the lead up to 1 now for the 76ers.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
No one covering. Anthony's got 8 points.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And here's Walker outside. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Queen. No good on the triple. And they've had a tough time scoring in the half court.
Credit the defense for making it hard on them. They've done a great job of disrupting the timing and spacing of their offense.
Good ball movement here by the Magic. De Silva with the bucket. And it's a 5-point Orlando lead.
I love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
Shot's good by Walker.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Here's Anthony. Pass to De Silva. Here's Queen. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
This is why you always have to chase guys off the arc, because everyone has a three-point shot now.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And Walker kicks to Edwards. Shoots. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Anthony. Here's Isaac. Plays it up off the glass. Isaac's got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Magic lead by 5. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
And from a team perspective, having your off-guard rip-off passes like that, it's awesome. It shows you have guys willing to give up the rock.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Sliding in at the wing, we'll see Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Then there's Suggs. Then it's Paolo Banchero. And it's Bitadze in at the 5 roaming the paint. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Here's Wagner. And dead on that time. Beautiful shot. And the Magic lead by 7. Philadelphia shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. From downtown, it's hauled in by the Magic. Banchero's got his 7th rebound here tonight. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. Drills the three-pointer. Suggs has got 20.
Raw speed helps Suggs out there, keeping him ahead of the defense on the fast break. Outside, George.
Maxey sets a screen for George. From deep. The rebound by Bitadze. Bitadze's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Here's Suggs. Oubre pulls it in. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Trailing by 10. George with the bucket.
And this offense relies on George's range to space the floor, and he is one of the best at it.
Banchero has screened for Caldwell Pope. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. George with no one around. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And all of a sudden, that three puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
And I bet he's thinking that he could close the gap completely if he can keep those threes coming.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Orlando.
These guys have been hitting the offensive boards hard throughout this whole game. Great job converting the extra opportunities.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
Right side George to tie it up. And Drummond kicks to George. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall. Magic leading by 3. Caldwell Pope pass to Banchero. Offensive rebound.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
The 3 from George. That doesn't go either for George.
Questionable shot selection in that three. Not really helping as they try and narrow the deficit.
And it's Banchero missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Wagner on the wing. There's the pick. From the top of the key, Andre Drummond grabs the miss.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
Oubre inside the three-point line. And it's good off the back rim and in. Orlando's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Caldwell Pope kicks to Suggs. Over Maxey. And that one is good from Suggs. Suggs has got 5 points now this quarter.
And really good habits paying off for Suggs. He's finding shots and drumming up points for his squad.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
It's good. And the Magic lead by 7.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And guys, George takes pride in hitting big shots. Just get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Natase the pass to Banchero. That 3 off the mark.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
For the 3. Good! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. It's money from deep.
And Caldwell Pope not letting the pressure of the moment affect his focus.
Drummond the screen from deep. George. It's hauled in by the Magic. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. Banchero was screened for Caldwell Pope. Offensive rebound. Itadze goes up and lays it nice and easy. And it's a 6-point Magic lead.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamentals.
So the Magic win it. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin,
So Cleveland will get first possession. A look at Cleveland's opening lineup. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. And it's Okoro in at the 3, the small forward. Banchero, good D by Mobley.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Suggs, no good. Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Okoro, blocked. And it's out of bounds to Cleveland. And Cleveland has possession. From deep, Mitchell. Oh, he drains the 3, and he'll go to the line for one more. It's on Contavious Caldwell-Pope. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. That free throw is good for Mitchell. Now here's Suggs. Puts up a deep 3. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Love the quick shot there. Suggs looking decisive and comfortable, stopping and firing.
Garland for 3. And the Cavaliers, another 3.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Cleveland has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. The drive by Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Oh, guys. I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
Suggs outside. Inside. And stolen by Mobley. Fast break Cleveland. Here's Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
The fast break opportunity isn't wasted on Mitchell. His quickness, a big part of his success.
The 3 from Suggs. Donovan Mitchell with a board. The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Garland, the pass to Mitchell. Offline with a 3. The Magic have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Caldwell-Pope for 3. Sinks it from distance. Caldwell-Pope's got 5 now.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Pulls it. And no good.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
And it's Wagner missing.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
The 3 from Mitchell. It's rebounded by Wagner. Magic trail by 3. Pass to Suggs. Banchero outside. Puts up a 3. Mobley grabs the board. Wagner against Mitchell. From downtown. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Incredible work right there on the glass. Just doing all he can to extend that lead.
Hey, once you got him on the ropes, keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of it.
And defensively, you have to make them work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
Allen with a screen on Caldwell-Pope. They get it again. And Mobley throws it down.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here. Hanging up there like that. For 3, Caldwell-Pope. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Mobley's got 5 rebounds in the game. Mitchell against Caldwell-Pope. Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. Garland for 3. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
When Garland finds a three-point shot, he takes it. Supremely confident in his abilities.
Outside, Caldwell-Pope. From deep three-point land. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Garland. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And Banchero gets it to go.
Oh, too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Banchero.
Garland way outside. They get it back. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Making the most of the second chance opportunity.
Hey, the hustle is real, and the hustle is rewarded. Caldwell Pope for 3. Sinks the tray. Caldwell Pope's got 10. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Beyond the arc. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Cavaliers. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And what stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
Yeah, look, and whether it's a point-blank putback or a kick out for an open 3, offensive rebounds usually generate quality shots.
Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell Pope. And it's Bataze in at the 5. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. From deep, Mitchell. Mitchell completes the transition play.
Yeah, this is why defenses must be right up on Mitchell or he'll burn you off the pass.
Down low. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be Evan Mobley. And it just seems like shelf life for head coaches gets shorter and shorter. Stan, even winning coaches aren't safe.
Yeah, even the teams in the top 2 or 3 of their conference are sometimes opting to make a change. In that kind of environment, it's a challenge to coach with any real authority.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Allen finds Mitchell. Back to Allen. Sweet little floater.
With a soft touch around the basket, when Allen gets good looks inside, he's able to capitalize.
For 3, Caldwell Pope. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Garland, the pass to Mitchell. Knocked away. Shot clock at 6. Grown man points from Donovan Mitchell.
And the fans love it. And Mitchell certainly seems to be enjoying himself on the offensive end.
Here's Caldwell Pope. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
He's creating good looks and shooting very efficiently.
Garland for 3. Orlando grabs the miss. Suggs with it. He's picked up by Garland. And Carroll with a screen on Mitchell. For 3, Caldwell Pope. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Allen's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Banchero. Back to Wagner. Over Okoro. Mobley grabs the board.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
Now here's Garland. 6 points for him. Mobley outside. Mitchell with the ball. From deep. Tipped.
Yeah, this is something we might see Banchero work on. Improving his ability to knock away shots.
Magic trail by 8. And Suggs, here we go. The kick out to Banchero. Orlando again missing. Cleveland has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Allen outside. Pass to Garland. Allen with a screen on Wagner. Back to Allen. And Carroll with it. Guarded now by Okoro. And here's Wagner. Jacks up a 3. And another miss by Orlando.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Mitchell has everything, including that three-point shot.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Offensive rebound. Wagner outside. Some room here for Suggs. And they converted last on attempt number 3. Suggs has got 5.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Allen, it's hauled in by the Magic. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. The 3 from Banchero. Mobley grabs the board. Cleveland leading by 9. Three-pointer. Kept alive.
Yeah, I can't tell you what a difference second chance points make in a game. That can be the factor that swings the outcome.
Now here's Suggs. He's got 5. Driving to the basket. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Man, Suggs can really move. And once he sees he has a clear path, he launches up for the dunk.
Garland for 3. Can't hit it. His 7th miss in 9 attempts. For 3, Caldwell Pope. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 8 rebounds in the game. The 3 from Okoro. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
Continuing their momentum going into the break. He tacks on 3 more.
Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of energy for Cleveland. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. More 2K action in just a moment. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
On the court right now for Cleveland. Dean Wade is out there with Thompson. Then it's Max Strus. Then it's Ty Jerome. And it's Hunter in at the 2 guard. Magic trail by 15. Top of the key. No good that time. And Cleveland's shooting about 47%. A nice number. Hunter can't get it to go.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And so the ball out of bounds. Strus touched it last.
Well, a risky pass there. And if you ask me, they're lucky that the defense didn't steal that one.
Anthony outside. From the right block. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. About a minute played here in the second half. Pass to Jerome. Back to Wade. The kick to Hunter. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. The Magic have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Anthony, the pass to Carter. Here's Queen. There's the drive. Out to Anthony. Let's go with a 3. Fires in the triple.
Kick to the outside. Heads up play. Cognizant of the entire floor.
Outside Hunter. This one for 3. Outside Strus. 6 to shoot. A good-looking shot from the wing. Strus has got 5 points now this quarter. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Orlando Magic. They trail by 16. Pass to De Silva. Lets it go from deep. And another 3 for Orlando.
I mean, I guess they're willing to give him that shot. They may want to rethink that strategy, though.
Cleveland has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Now here's Strus. Releases. Isaac with the steal. Here's Anthony. Here he goes. And Anthony slams it in.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Now here's Strus. He's got 5. Clock at 6. Here's Jerome. Pass to Thompson. And another basket for Cleveland. Well, Stan, every franchise has their guy. What kind of things do you want your franchise player to exhibit?
Well, Brian, here's what people have to understand. The culture of your team is determined by your best player. If you want...
Oh, he packs it down!
That is incredible.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now.
First personal foul. First team foul.
A minute and a half left in the third quarter.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Carter on the wing. Back to Anthony. Pass to De Silva. Picked by Isaac. The 3. Hunter with the rebound. Cleveland leading by 11. Here's Jerome. De Silva with the rebound. Anthony with it. And it's Hunter picking him up. 56 seconds left in the third. Offensive rebound. Here's De Silva. Pass to Queen. Now Carter. And another shot. Here's Queen. Covered by Strus. Just 5 to shoot. From the high post. Queen misses. The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Here's Anthony. Good work there as it goes. Anthony's got 9 points now in the second half. Outside Strus. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Isaac. Here's Queen. Hunter covering. Anthony feeling it out a bit. The 3 ball. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And here at the end of the third. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, he's a consummate floor general, surveying the defense and delivering the pass on time and on target.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the wings, it's Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Gogo is out there with Paolo Banchero. And it's Suggs in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Cleveland leading by 11. Mobley with it. Wagner picks him up. Outside Garland. Fires the 3. On target from range.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
So cunning and effective in screen and rolls. I really like watching Suggs operate in these sets.
Mitchell misses.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
And Wagner gets it to go.
Well, hey, you give him some daylight, he can knock it down.
Allen with a screen on Suggs. The 3 from Okoro. He buries it from 3. And the Cavaliers lead by 12.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Caldwell Pope. And it's Orlando with another.
Well, that's probably not the shot they were looking for, but hey, when it goes in, everybody's happy.
And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. Now here's Suggs. The D's right on him. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Oh, he missed the chippy right there. Outside Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Yeah, nothing you can do about that. I mean, Mitchell finds airspace and fills it.
Suggs surveys the D. Here's Batase, kicks it out to Wagner. Outside, Caldwell Pope from outside the arc. Hits the trifecta. Caldwell Pope's got 20 points.
What was the defense thinking? I mean, that's the wrong guy to leave open.
Outside Garland. From deep three-point range. The offensive rebound. Fires from deep. Great D that time from Suggs. Magic trail by 9. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left in the final quarter. Oh, wasted no time on that one. He's got 21.
Defensively, you know Mitchell wants to get to the rim. You play it that way, then he pulls the string on you.
Suggs, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Pass to Wagner. To the inside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And growing up in California, Stan, when did you first fall in love with the game of basketball?
Well, Brian, my dad coached for a long time, and I just remember going to his practices and going to his games. I can't remember a time where I didn't love the game.
Oh, got that one up quick.
Yeah, good to see Suggs bury the triple. This will only help with his confidence.
Here's Allen, and it's Allen who slams it home.
He almost brought the basket down on top of himself.
Oh, there's hang time, and then there's a time to hang. And he lobs it up to the rim.
Nice dime from the combo guard, Suggs. Excellent work setting up his teammate.
Pass to Mitchell. 1:07 left in the fourth quarter. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to go on Jalen Suggs. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Cleveland.
Well, the defense hasn't done nearly a good enough job of getting back in transition, and they've taken advantage, racking up fast break points against them.
Also, guys, they put in maximum effort on the offensive glass. Great determination to follow shots and not giving up on the possessions. Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Garland for 3. Orlando with a rebound. Outside, Caldwell Pope. There's 38 seconds left in the game. It falls! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Putting this team on his back. I love seeing Suggs take charge like this.
The drive by Garland uses the glass to finish the layup.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth, just couldn't finish.
Assist goes to Darius Garland.
We've got 13 seconds left in the game. And so the Cavaliers take the win. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never